Here we have for sale our one owner from new 2019 on a 19 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 280 model, meaning it's got a 2.8 ton gross vehicle weight. This one has got the 2 litre EcoBlue diesel engine, and in this particular van is producing 130 PS from factory, so roughly 130 brake horsepower. This is the short wheelbase, or what they'd call the L1 limited panel van. What we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Ford Transit Custom Limited of this age. We'll also talk you through in detail the condition of this particular example, seeing as it is currently available for sale at the time of recording. We'll also have a look at the bits which have been added, and also things like the service history as well. So starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. So barn doors are 2 doors which open like so. On a Limited you get a number of elements which come colour coded. That includes the door handles all round, the bumpers, so the rear bumper, front bumper, mouldings down the side, and also the wing mirror caps as well. In terms of condition here then, let's have a really good look here at the bodywork at the rear of this van. And one thing you will probably notice as we're going around this is I am quite critical looking at these vehicles. If there is anything that I can see, I will gladly point it out to you. We like to be as transparent as we possibly can. But I must say, looking at these rear doors, it is looking very clean and tidy. There's the smallest little pin dent just here above my finger. Very minor, you probably won't pick that up on the camera. But as I say, otherwise looking very, very nice indeed. As I mentioned a bit earlier, you do get the colour-coded rear bumper, and you can see there that we have got rear parking sensors as well. That's all standard fitment and standard spec on the Limited model. The first thing to note then, which has been added, and that is the lovely rear spoiler here, and that just ties in really nicely with the rest of the styling on the van, giving it a really nice sporty look, but we'll come to that in just a second. Opening up the rear doors then, we can start to have a look inside the rear of the vehicle. We've got this little yellow arm here as you open it. If you give that a pull, that allows you then to open the door right out to its full 180 degree opening position like so, but for the purposes of this, it just makes it a bit easier to show you the condition inside the back of the van. So if I open these doors right out, as you can see there, that gives you maximum accessibility into the rear. And this is where I can show you then that this one has got brand new ply lining in the rear of the van, and of course the ply lining is there to protect the vehicle. So if you've got cargo moving around in here as you're driving, it's not going to cause a nasty outward dent in the side of your lovely new van. As I say, brand new ply lining as well, of course, just sets it off so nicely. It looks lovely in the back of here. Full rear door coverage as well for that extra protection. On the Limited model you do get this nice hard wearing plastic floor, which we really like because it allows you to sweep it out or wash it out if you need to, and you've got plenty of tie down points around the rear of the vehicle as well to be able to tie that cargo down. An factory optional extra on this particular example you can just see here in the back, and that is this one has got LED load lights. That's not a particularly expensive optional extra to tick the box on when you're speccing your brand new Transit Custom, but well worth it, especially in lower light conditions. Really does brighten up the inside of the van. Looking at the bulkhead then, a few dents as you can see just there to the left hand side of the bulkhead. Very common to see that, and that is of course exactly what it is designed to do, and that is to give you that separation from the back of the van into the cab. Of course you can remove that if you want to, and on a Transit Custom Limited you also have got a load through hatch down there to allow you to load those longer lengths. You can get a nice 3 meter length through there underneath the passenger seats. Continuing then around the outside of the vehicle, as I say, having a really good look here at the condition. Have a look at that rear lens there, that's all in fantastic order. Having a look then down the passenger side, and again these are the sorts of angles that I like to show because it's not necessarily what you would usually see in photographs. A sort of a bit more of a dynamic view, and having a look at the reflection there, again you can see how nice and glossy the paintwork is, but also that it's nice and straight as well. There's no big dents or ripples or anything like that. It's looking really clean and tidy there down the side of the vehicle. Having a look at the wheels then, so this has got a brand new set of Caliber T-Sport 20-inch gloss black alloy wheels, absolutely brand new as I say, with brand new tyres. And you can also see while we're down here as well, we have got a nice gloss black sidebars as well. Now these wheels are fully load rated for the van, so there's nothing to worry about there. As I say, they are brand new, so you don't need to worry about tread either. New set of roof bars on there as well, so that just really ties in those elements on the side, I feel, with the black styling. If we open up the side loading door then, we continue to have a look inside the rear of the vehicle. This just gives us another aspect then of that space, just giving you an idea there, of course, of the size and, as I say, the condition here, looking at the bulkhead as well. And as I say, you can open this hatch up, it clips into place there by a magnet, and then you can load right the way through underneath the passenger seats. A really nice feature there, and as I say, plenty of tie down points as well to tie your cargo down. If we open up the passenger door, we'll start to have a look inside the cab. So having a look at the passenger door card, and just mute that for 1 second, phone call coming in, but having a look at the passenger door card, you can see that there are some light superficial marks just here to the plastic. Worth noting, of course, doesn't take away any of the functionality of that door card, but as I say, certainly worth noting. Looking then inside here, condition of the passenger step, absolutely fantastic. If I move this out of the way, the floor's looking very nice as well, and a few of the similar sort of marks here just to this side of the dashboard. So it looks like they've had maybe loaded something in here. I'm not quite sure what they've used it for, but as I say, a couple of light marks as well to the plastic on the dashboard on this side. Otherwise, the upper part looking nice, and on top as well, no issues there. Plenty of storage as well on top of the dashboard on these. Nice cup holder for your passenger, and I'd also like to point you towards the service history which we've got here as well. So fantastic service history. Before we've had it, we've got 4 services there, all stamped in the service book. We've been right through it as well, and you can see here that also included an MOT health check and replacing the front brake pads, so that's all stamped in there. Also, having a look then at the passenger seats, fantastic condition here of the passenger seats, certainly for a van of this age, looking really, really nice indeed, very comfortable on the Transit Custom Limited. These seats, I really, really do like them to sit on. In the centre then, you've got a nice fold down work tray, a couple of cup holders there, and also somewhere to store your paperwork, and you can pick these seats up for some extra storage there underneath, and to gain access to that load which is coming through from the back if you've got that hatch open. Fantastic condition again under here, is just a testament to how well our guys do with preparing these vans. We are very, very fussy. Anyone who knows us will know that. We're very, very meticulous and particular in the way that we like to prepare these vehicles. Moving then around to the front, and this is, in my opinion, the best angle for these Transit Customs. It just really ties everything in. So we've got a lovely front end, wheels, sidebars, everything else. Looks very smart indeed. Condition-wise, again, for the mileage, it is really, really clean and tidy. A couple of minor little stone chips, as you would expect to see towards the front of the van. This one has got the lovely trail front grille, if the camera will eventually focus. There we go. So nice trail front grille fitted in there. That's a proper Ford part, just really sets the front of the vehicle off. The Custom Limited also comes with these lovely headlights, which gives you that fantastic LED daytime running light that which you can see around the outside there. A nice front splitter has been added as well, and you've also got the front parking sensors and front fog lights. The fog lights actually act as cornering lights as well, so as you turn the corner, the appropriate light will illuminate to give you a bit more visibility as you're going around the corner. But again, very nice condition here to the front end. As I say, as you would expect, a few stone chips here or there. Probably the worst blemish I can just see is down here. It has been touched in, as I say, in the correct colour, nice and neatly, but as I say, worth pointing out, just a couple of little touch-ins low down on the front bumper there. And finally then on the outside, just having a look here down the driver's side, what we would call the offside. And it's looking again just remarkably straight. Very, very clean. It doesn't strike me as a vehicle which has had paintwork. There's no sort of ripply finishes or anything like that. It's looking very, very smart indeed. And if we open up the driver's door, just on the driver's door handle, actually again a couple of small little touch-ins just there on the driver's door handle. But if we open up this door, we can finally then have a look at the spec that you get inside here as a driver, because it is quite extensive. Lovely condition there of the step and the floor. That is the correct placement for the toolkit behind that door just there. Having a look at the driver's door card, much better condition actually than the passenger side. Electric windows, electric folding mirrors, and that's how those operate there, just by using this dial and pulling that back towards you like so. That's how you operate those. You've got auto-activated lights and auto-activated wipers. You can see that we have got 2 full remote keys with the vehicle, the normal flip key that these should come with. Up on top of the dashboard then, as I mentioned a bit earlier on, you've got a nice storage up here. There's a 12-volt socket and USB port on the driver's side. I've got that occupied and I'll show you why in just a second. And as I've alluded to a few times, the mileage on this van, 86,369 miles. It certainly does not present like a vehicle with that sort of mileage. It's yeah, very, very nice indeed. Leather multifunctioning steering wheel, again, really not much wear here to this steering wheel. I've seen these with a lot lower mileage with a lot more wear than that, so it is really nice condition there. On the left hand side you've got your cruise control and your volume for the radio. On the right hand side then, onboard computer controls, and you can also answer and hang up the phone. 6-speed manual gearbox to go along that 130 PS engine. Down below that, a nice flip out cup holder just there, and in the centre we've got air conditioning, heated seats, heated windscreen and heated wing mirrors. All of that comes completely as standard on the limited model. Another USB point on a 12-volt socket, and one of the big selling points for the limited model is this fantastic screen. So this is the Sync 3 screen. This gives you Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, absolutely brilliant system. You can use things like your Apple Maps on here. You can even listen to your favourite podcast if you like. It's all there as you would really have it on your phone. Very familiar for people with iPhones, and I say if you've got an Android phone, you're not left out as well. You've got Android Auto on there as well. Really, really nice feature. So just to summarise then, as I mentioned right at the start of the video, this is one owner from new, 2019 on a 19 plate Ford Transit Custom. It's the 280 model, so 2.8 tonnes gross vehicle weight when the van is fully loaded. 2 litre EcoBlue diesel engine, 130 PS, 6-speed manual gearbox, L1, short wheelbase, limited in frozen white. Absolutely fantastic condition throughout, with of course all the usual lovely limited spec, plus those LED load lights and all the body styling which has been added. Comprehensive service history. We've also freshly MOT'd it as well. So this van is ready to drive away today with 2 keys as well. If you'd like to see the full ad of it, if you haven't seen it already, please head over to our website, which you can see there, bridgeendvans.co.uk. This is where you'll find the full advert, as I say, with the price, the description and the photography of the vehicle. We will welcome inquiries on either of the numbers listed there on the bottom left of the sign. We can arrange part exchange, whether that be for cars or for vans. We can also deliver our vehicles nationwide. We do deliveries almost daily here all over the country, so that's something that we can certainly help you out with. And we can also arrange finance as well at very competitive rates. So by all means, get in touch if you'd like some funding options for either yourself or your business to fund your new purchase. Thank you very much for watching.